Hello viewers of Sounding Board, and tonight we're going to look at Batman, the Superpower figure. New for 2022, and we're in 2023. The nice thing, like I said, at the end of the year, you can get stuff on clearance. So I got Batman on clearance. He's crushed, of course. You can't complain about the condition of the packages, because after all, there's not much you can do about that. But they're from McFarlane Toys. They're bigger than the original Superpowers. I don't know if they have the superpower that they had, but they're posed and they're articulated like the original Superpowers. And their packages are representational of the old Kenner product. Kind of like Mezek does with the Predator and Aliens toy lines. They do these, and even the Terminator, they do these homage figures to these toy companies. So let's open up Batman and see how good he's made. In 2023. He was released in 2022. But what's interesting about some of these homage figures is that in the end, it's funny how that the one company that does, there's what the package looks like without the figure on it. Oh, and on the back of the package, you've got a classic looking package with the file on the back. So here's Batman, but his cape's left behind. So unlike the originals, McFarlane didn't attach the capes onto the figures. Or like the Spin Masters, the capes are inwoven into the figure. The cape isn't a plastic, isn't a cloth that like made out of how would you put it? A stretch cloth. This is a shinier cloth. It does have the hook, so the hook does hook around the neck like so, and the cape does hang like the original Superpowers. He has the knee, leg, arm, leg, no waist, nope, no waist, and neck. No superpowers, where the Batman had Bat Punch, where you squeeze the legs and he'd no, he just kind of is Batman. But it looks like the waist would turn, but it might be that the utility belt has glued it shut around the waist. He's a cool figure. He's a trophy piece, not really a piece you'd want to play with, because and he's designed for younger children, not older children so much, unless you grew up with the toy line. He's a figure that rides nostalgia real heavy, but the problem is his nostalgia is that he's a modern looking Batman because he has the pouches. He doesn't have the yellow, and he's designed for the modern generation of superhero collectors, and for kids who like to play with Batman or Batman the Animated Series figures from the 80s and 90s. He's almost the same scale as those guys. Well, here's what he looks like from the front. Let's take the cape off. Here's what he looks like from the front, the side, the back. the side, and the front again. Snap the cape back on, and there's what he looks like with the cape on. Cape needs a good ironing. But our Dark Knight Detective is fine to stand up on a shelf and as a trophy piece with other figures of his scale. And in the line so far is Darkseid, The Flash, and John Stewart Green Lantern. Even though in the original line it was Hal Jordan Green Lantern. But until next time, this is the Sounding Board, signing off.